Hello student, good morning. I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Sinha, Professor of Chemistry. Today I will continue from the last class. Last class I was discussing numericals asked in medical and engineering competitive examination, and all questions are based on chemical thermodynamics. Now I will continue. Question. Now I am reading. Enthalpy of neutralization of HCl with NaOH is X. The heat evolved when 500 ml of 2NHCl are mixed with 250 ml of 4NaOH will be. First option 500 into X, second 100 into X, third X, fourth 10 into X. Again I am repeating the question. Enthalpy of neutralization of HCl with NaOH is X. The heat evolved when 500 ml of 2NHCl are mixed with 250 ml of 4NaOH will be. First option 500 into X, second 100 into X, third X, fourth 10 into X. This question was asked in AFMC, and this question you can solve it within 10 seconds. This question is very good question. Just to try how will you solve. After that I will tell correct answer and its explanation and solution. How will you solve it? Just to think and keep a pen and paper with you so that if I will give a hint for the solution, that time you can note down. Okay, and you can solve it fast. If you will have pen and paper, you can solve it also. It will help you. Just to think. Its correct answer is X. Its correct answer is X. How? Now I am telling you. Listen carefully. Question, just to read what is given. Question is given enthalpy of neutralization of HCl and NaOH. Enthalpy of neutralization of HCl and NaOH is X. Then what you have to calculate? The heat evolved when 500 ml of 2NHCl are mixed with 250 ml of 4NaOH will be. That you have to calculate. Then how will you calculate? How did X is the answer? Now I am telling you, listen carefully. 250 ml of 4NaOH, that is equivalent to 500 ml of 2NaOH. This is the main point. 250 ml of 4NaOH, that is equivalent to 500 ml of 2N-NOH. This will completely neutralize 500 ml of 2NHCl. Correct? Heat evolved from 1000 ml of 1NHCl is given, that is the X. Heat evolved from 100 ml of 1NHCl is equal to X. It is a given. That's why heat evolved from 500 ml of 2NHCl. Now 500 ml of 2NHCl, that is again it is becoming 1000 ml, and from 1000 ml X heat is evolving. It is given in question. Then here again according to the question you have to calculate heat evolved when 500 ml of 2NHCl are mixed with 250 ml of 4N. Then this is also becoming 250 into 4, 1000, and 500 and 500 into 2. This is again 1000. In both cases 1000, 250 into 4, 1000. Correct? And 500 into 2NHCl, that is also 1000. Correct? Hence, what is heat evolved in a case of 1000 ml? That will be from 250 ml of 4NNOH. Both are equivalent. Hence, correct answer is X. According to the question, HCl, heat enthalpy of neutralization of HCl with NOH, means 1 HCl and 1 NOH, that's value is X. Then here again same things, 500 ml into 2 NHCl is equivalent to 250 ml into 4 NOH. Correct? Then this will neutralize 500 ml 2 NHCl will neutralize 250 ml of 4 NOH. Then both are equivalent. That's why here heat evolved will be X only. X only. Correct? 500 ml into 2 NHCl, that is 1000. And 250 into 4 NOH, that is again 1000. Then HCl versus NOH. This reaction is HCl versus NOH. Then both are equivalent. Hence X will be the correct answer. Correct? This question was asked in AFMC. Okay. Armed Forces Medical Science. Medical competition. Now, next question. When 1MH2SO4 is completely neutralized by sodium hydroxide, the heat liberated is 114.64 kilojoule. What is the enthalpy of neutralization? Here actually I am just discussing questions based on heat of neutralization. Again I am repeating the question. When 1MH2SO4 is completely neutralized by sodium hydroxide, the heat liberated is 114.64 kilojoule. What is the enthalpy of neutralization? First option, plus 114.64 kilojoule, means plus 114.64 kilojoule. Second, minus 114.64 kilojoule. Third, minus 57.32 kilojoule. Fourth, plus 57.32 kilojoule. Again I am repeating question. Listen carefully. when 1 mH2SO4 is completely neutralized by sodium hydroxide, the heat liberated is 114.64 kilojoule. What is the enthalpy of neutralization? First option, plus 114.64 kilojoule. Second, minus 114.64 kilojoule. Third, minus 57.32 kilojoule. Fourth, plus 57.32 kilojoule. This question was asked in Tamil Nadu CET, and it will take hardly 10 seconds time to solve it. Just to think. After that, I will tell you correct answer and its explanation, and also I will tell how will you solve this numericals. Just to think it. Keep pen and paper with you. Its correct answer is minus 57.32 kilojoule. Minus 57.32 kilojoule. How? Now I am telling you. Okay. Question you have to understand. 1mH2SO4, it will produce 2H ion. You just to remember. Equivalent to 2N. 1mH2SO4 means 1m means 2NH2SO4. You remember. Then 1mH2SO4 completely neutralized by sodium hydroxide, and that time the heat liberated is 114.64 kilojoule. Then you have to calculate enthalpy of neutralization. Okay. Then here the correct answer is minus 57.32 kilojoule. How? Now I am telling you. 1mH2SO4 is equal to 2NH2SO4. As heat of neutralization is heat evolved for 1 gram equivalent. This is the important point. As heat of neutralization is heat evolved for 1 gram equivalent. Therefore, enthalpy of neutralization will be minus 114.64 divided by 2 and minus 114.64 divided by 2, that is minus 57.32 kilojoule. Why did you divide by 2? Then that is H2SO4 is 2N. 1mH2SO4 is equal to 2NH2SO4, and 1NH2SO4 means 1 gram equivalent weight. Hence 2N means 2 gram equivalent weight. Then you have to calculate per equivalent weight. 1 means for 1 gram equivalent weight, then it will be minus 114.64 divided by 2. Then its value will be minus 57.32 kilojoule. And the correct answer is option C, minus 57.32 kilojoule. Heat liberated, actually they have given 114.64, that is in minus. You remember, heat liberation means always it is minus, delta H is minus. Okay, that's why that is due to the 2N means 2 gram equivalent weight. Then for 1 gram equivalent weight, how much? Just divide by 2. Now next question I am reading. The amount of energy released when 20 ml of 0.5 mNOH are mixed with 100 ml of 0.1 mScl is x kilojoule. The heat of neutralization in kilojoule per mole is first option minus 100x, second minus 50x, third 100 plus 100 into x, fourth plus 50 into x. Again I am repeating the question. The amount of enthalpy released when 20 ml of 0.5 NOH are mixed with 100 ml of 0.1 mScl is x kilojoule. The heat of neutralization in kilojoule per mole is first option minus 100 into x, second minus 50 into x, fourth plus 100 into x, fourth 50 into x. Option again I am repeating, minus 100 into x, second minus 50 into x, third option plus 100 into x, and fourth option plus 50 into x. This question was asked in Manipal PMT. And now you can solve it. It will take hardly 10-second time. Okay, you have to understand the question, only then you can solve it. Okay, hardly 10, maximum 15 seconds, not more than that. Just to think. After that I will tell you correct answer, and how will you solve that I will tell you. Okay, just to think. Its correct answer is minus 100x. Minus 100x. How? Now I am telling you, listen carefully. You have to understand the question. Here, according to the question, 20 ml of 0.5 mNOH, 20 ml of 0.5 mNOH are mixed with 100 ml of 0.1 mScl. Correct? 100 ml of 0.5 mNOH means volume S1 V1, N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. That concept you have to remember. Then here volume is 20 ml and strength is 0.1 mNOH, and this is mixed with 100 ml of 0.1 mScl. Then obviously both will neutralize to each other. Then this time in this reaction x kilojoule heat is liberated. Then you have to calculate heat of neutralization. Heat of neutralization you have to calculate. Then how will you calculate? Answer I told you, minus 100 into x. Then here 20 ml of 0.5 mNOH, that is equal to 20 into 0.5 means 100 millimoles. Just to multiply both, because you are multiplying with ml, 20 ml. Hence that will be 20 into 0.5, it will be millimole, milli. Then 20 into 0.5 means what? 10 millimoles. And 10 millimoles means 10 milli equivalent. 10 millivolt means 10 milli equivalent. And now HCl you calculate same way. 100 ml of 0.1 m HCl, that is again 100 into 0.1 m, that is equal to 10. 100 into 0.1 means 10 milliequivalent. 10 milliequivalent, correct? Then 10 milliequivalent on neutralization, according to the question, gives x kilojoule. X kilojoule. Then 1 gram equivalent how much? 1 gram equivalent means 1000 milliequivalent. This is an important thing here. 1 gram equivalent means 1000 milliequivalent. This is the relation. Then 10 milliequivalents on neutralization gives x kilojoule. X kilojoule. Then 1 gram equivalent, which is equal to 100 milliequivalent, will give 100 into x kilojoule. 100 into x kilojoule, because this is the 1000. 1 gram you have to calculate for 1 gram equivalent, that is 1000 milliequivalent. Then 10 is giving x, then 1000 will give 100x. Very simple way. 10 milliequivalent on neutralization gives how much heat? X kilojoule. Then for 1, x upon 10, then for 1000. Then 1010 will cancel. 100 into x. 100 into x kilojoule. That's why correct answer is minus 100 x kilojoule. Because heat is coming out, that's why sign will be negative. You remember, because heat is coming out, then delta H means reaction will be exothermic. Then its sign will be negative. And correct answer is minus, not the plus. Plus 100x is also given option, third option, but correct option is minus 100x. Okay, minus, because heat is evolved. Now next question I am going to discuss, that is based on heat of hydration. Heat of hydration. Now question I am reading. Okay. The enthalpy of dissolution of barium chloride solid and barium chloride 2H2O are minus 20.6 and 8.8 kilojoule per mole. The enthalpy of hydration for, now reaction is given, barium chloride solid plus 2H2O, it is giving BaCl to 2H2O solid is, question again I am repeating, listen carefully. The enthalpy of dissolution of barium chloride solid and barium chloride 2H2O solid are minus 20.6 and 8.8 kilojoule per mole respectively. Value is given for both barium chloride and barium chloride 2H2O. Value is given for barium chloride solid, value is minus 20.6, and for barium chloride 2H2O, its value is 8.8 kilojoule per mole. This value is actually enthalpy of dissociation. Then you have to calculate enthalpy of hydration. Enthalpy of dissolution is given, and you have to calculate enthalpy of hydration for the given reaction. Reaction is barium chloride solid plus 2H2O. Product is barium chloride 2H2O solid. 4 options are given. First, 29.4 kilojoule. Second, minus 29.4 kilojoule. Third, minus 11.8 kilojoule. Fourth, 38.2 kilojoule. Correct? Option again I am repeating. First option 29.4 kilojoule. Second, minus 29.4 kilojoule. Third, minus 11.8 kilojoule. Fourth, 38.2 kilojoule. This question was asked in CBSE PMT. And this question will take hardly 15-second time maximum. Okay, just you think. After that I will tell correct answer and how will you solve it. Just to think. Its correct answer is minus 29.4. Minus 29.4. How? Now I am telling you. Listen carefully. Actually, you have to calculate heat enthalpy of hydration. Enthalpy of hydration for barium chloride solid plus 2H2O. It is giving barium chloride 2H2O solid. For this reaction, what is the enthalpy of hydration? You have to calculate. And enthalpy of dissolution value is given. For barium chloride solid, it is minus 20.6. And for barium chloride 2H2O, its a heat of enthalpy of dissolution is given 8.8 kilojoule per mole. And now I am telling how will you calculate enthalpy of hydration. Then listen carefully. Barium first it is a given in the question barium chloride solid plus aqueous AQ. That is the barium chloride AQ. Its value is given delta H is equal to minus 20.6 kilojoule. And second value is given barium chloride 2H2O plus aqueous. Its value is barium chloride aqueous. Its value is given delta H is equal to plus 8.8 kilojoule. It is given. Now you have to calculate heat of hydration. This is the dissolution value. Then equation 1 can be split in two steps. You remember. First equation means barium chloride solid plus aqueous. It will give barium chloride aqueous. Correct? And delta H is given minus 20.6 kilojoule. Then equation 1 can be split into two steps. Barium chloride solid plus 2H2O liquid. It will give barium chloride 2H2O. It will absorb 2 molecules. Barium chloride solid plus 2H2O liquid. It will give barium chloride 2H2O. And here delta H is equal to delta H1 means first reaction. Correct? Means solid and water. Just simply for that value delta H value will be equal to first equation delta H1 you can tell. And second first splitting was second how will you split? First equation can be split in two steps. First step I told you barium chloride solid plus 2H2O. It is giving barium chloride 2H2O and delta H is equal to delta H1. And other step barium chloride 2H2O plus aqueous. It is giving barium chloride aqueous and delta H is equal to equivalent to second reaction. That is the plus 8.8 kilojoule. That you can tell delta H2. Correct? Then first reaction you have split it in two parts. First barium chloride solid plus 2H2O. Then it will give barium chloride 2H2O and delta H value will be delta H1 first reaction minus 20.6 kilojoule. And second, now this solid barium chloride 2H2O solid plus aqueous. You have to calculate hydration. That's why plus aqueous we are doing. Then barium chloride 2H2O plus aqueous. Barium chloride 2H2O is solid. Okay, it has absorbed 2 molecules of water. Now you are adding with aqueous. Correct? That is heat of hydration. Then now it will give barium chloride aqueous, because it will dissolve in water, excess water. That's why it is called, you can write barium chloride aqueous. Then this value will be delta H is equal to delta H2, means second equation value. Then now both you add delta H1 plus delta H2, you have to add. Then actually delta H1 plus delta H2, actually its value is given minus 20.6. Its value minus 20.6, that is actually including both step, delta H1 plus delta H2, that is equal to minus 20.6. Correct? Or you can write delta H1 plus delta H2. Delta H2 value is 8.8. Delta plus delta H2 value. Then delta H2 value is given plus 8.8, it is given. Then now you put the value of delta H2 value, that is 8.8, and delta H1 plus 8.8, that is equal to minus 20.6. Correct? Then delta H1 is equal to what? Minus 20.6 minus 8.8. Plus it will go to the right side, become minus. Then minus 20.6 minus 8.8, total will become 29.4 kilojoule. Correct? Then correct answer is minus 29.4. This reaction, this question actually is little difficult, but sufficient time will go right fast. Then you can solve it within 15 seconds. Okay, first equation or first reaction you have to divide in 2 steps, because barium chloride solid plus aqueous, it is given barium chloride aqueous, and that value is minus 26 kilojoule. But this reaction involves 2 steps. That's why you have written 2 parts, solid barium chloride solid plus 2H2O, then barium chloride 2H2O. This correct, this is a dissolution. Correct, and it is a delta H1 value. Another, this barium chloride 2H2O, now you are adding more water, then it is becoming solution, aqueous, barium chloride aqueous. Then this value is delta H2. Then including these 2 steps, that is equal to first step value. After that you have to put delta H2, that is the second equation, given second equation value 8.8. Then you will get delta H1. That is actually heat of hydration. Heat of hydration means barium chloride solid plus water, 2H2O plus 2H2O. Correct? That is called heat of hydration. And correct answer is minus 29.4 kilojoule. Means option B is correct. This question was asked in CBSE medical. Next question I am reading. If heat of dissolution of anhydrous copper sulfate and copper sulfate 5H2O are minus 15.89 kilocalorie and plus 2.80 kilocalorie respectively, then the heat of hydration of copper sulfate to copper sulfate 5H2O is first option minus 13.09 kilocalorie, second minus 18.69 kilocalorie, third 13 plus 13.09 kilocalorie, fourth 18.69 kilocalorie. Again I am repeating the question. If heat of dissolution of anhydrous copper sulfate and copper sulfate 5H2O are minus 15.89 kilocalorie and plus 2.80 kilocalorie respectively. Then the heat of hydration of copper sulfate to form copper sulfate 5H2O is the heat of you have to calculate heat of hydration of copper sulfate to form copper sulfate 5H2O is first option minus 13.09 kilocalorie, second minus 18.69 kilocalorie, third plus 13.09 kilocalorie, fourth plus 18.69 kilocalorie. Okay, this question will take 15-second time to solve it. Just to solve, try to solve. After that I will tell correct answer and solution. How will you solve? I will tell you. I will give explanation. Okay, just to think. Its correct answer is minus 18.69 kilocalorie. Minus 18.69 kilocalorie. It is the same way what I have solved just now earlier question, the same concept. There finally what you have done that minus 20.6 and plus 8.8 was there, that became minus 8.8. After adding you got that time minus 29.4 kilojoule. Here again same way you have to proceed. Then here minus 15.89 and now plus 2.80 is there. That will come minus 2.80 and add both. Then you will get 15 plus 2 directly it is coming 17, but minus 15.89 and minus 2.80 if you will add, then you will get minus 18.69 kilocalorie. Correct? Because again first step reaction that you have to split in two step. Then for the first step value is minus 15.89, that is the delta H1, and other step value is that is the plus 2.80, that is the delta H2. Then delta H1 plus delta H2, that is equal to minus 15.89. Then now this delta H2 value is plus 2.80. Hence you will get delta H1 value, that take it to the point, this 2.80 you take it to the right side, it will come minus, and add both, then minus 15.89 minus 2.80 add, then you will get minus 18.69 kilocalorie. Correct? Now next question I am telling you. Actually its correct answer is option B, minus 18.69 kilocalorie. Now another question, other questions that is based on heat of transition. Okay, now I am telling the question. The heats of combustion of graphite and diamond are 393.5 and 395.4 kilojoule per mole respectively. Again I am repeating the question. The heat of combustion of graphite and diamond are 393.5 and 395.4 kilojoule per mole respectively. The heat of transformation of graphite to diamond will be First option minus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Second plus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Third 78.7 kilojoule per mole. Fourth minus 788.7 kilojoule per mole. Again I am repeating the option. First option is minus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Second plus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Third 78.7 kilojoule per mole. Fourth minus 78.7 kilojoule per mole. Okay, this question will take hardly 15 second time to solve it. Just to solve, this is good question. It will not take too much time. Just to solve, after that I will tell correct answer and its explanation. Okay, just to try to solve. Its a correct answer is plus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Plus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. How? Now I am telling you. Actually, heat of combustion of graphite and diamonds are given. For graphite, its value is 393.5, and for diamond, its value is 395.4, means more than graphite. Then you have to calculate heat of transformation. Then it is very easy to calculate 395.4 minus 393.5. Then after deduction, its value will come plus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Okay, graphite combustion means what? Burning in presence of oxygen. Then graphite, two reaction you can write is graphite carbon plus O2, carbon graphite plus O2. It is giving CO2 graphite, and delta H value is minus 393.5 kilojoule. It is given heat of combustion. Heat of combustion will be in minus value because that is a delta H. Heat evolves. And second reaction for diamond, same way, C plus O2 means C diamond plus O2 CO2, and this time delta H value is given. Delta H is equal to minus 395.4 kilojoule. Minus because it is combustion, heat is evolving. Then what is your aim? What do you want? Then graphite, when graphite converts to diamond, what is the heat change, transformation? Then simply equation 1 minus equation 2 gives the required result. Correct? The minus 393 here, that minus you forget, just to think 393.5 is first reaction with the graphite, and for with diamond 395. What is the difference? Then difference is what? Plus 1.9 kilojoule. Okay, plus 1.9 kilojoule. Heat. This is the heat of transformation of graphite to diamond. Plus 1.9. You have to just equation 1 minus equation 2 you have to do. Then equation 2, that is the minus will come plus 395. Equation 1 is minus 393.5 minus, in bracket you have to write equation 2, that is the minus 395. Minus plus. Then how much will remain? It will remain in plus 1.9 kilojoule per mole. One more question I want to discuss today. today's last question. The heat of combustion of rhombic and monoclinic sulfur are respectively 70960 and 71030 calories. What will be the heat of conversion of rhombic sulfur to monoclinic? Same way you have to solve. Again I am repeating the question. The heats of combustion of rhombic and monoclinic sulfur are respectively 70960 calorie and 71030 calorie. 71030 calories. Both values are given. Heat of combustion of rhombic is 70960 and for monoclinic sulfur its value is 71030, means more. What will be the heat of conversion of rhombic sulfur to monoclinic? Okay, option is first option 70960 calories, second 71030 calories, third minus 70 calories, fourth plus 70 calories. Option I am repeating. First option 70960 calories, second 71030 calories, third minus 70 calories, fourth plus 70 calories. This question was asked in MP Medical and this will again take hardly 15 second time just to solve. I think you can solve just the way I solved last question, the same way you will get correct answer. Just to think. Its correct answer is minus 70 calories. I think need not required explanation. Same way what I discussed earlier question, same way. That means second value minus first value. This monoclinic, same actually 1 minus second. Okay, what I discussed same way. Means heat of combustion you have to write. Then same way you have to write sulfur for rhombic plus O2. Its value is given. And again sulfur monoclinic plus O2, its value is given. Okay, then now same way equation 1 minus equation 2, because both values are this heat of combustion and 70960, that is the minus, and for second value 71030, that is in also minus. Correct? Then first minus second only you have to do. Correct? Then you will get minus 70960 minus, in bracket you write minus 7030 and minus plus, and finally what will remain? These things value will become that you have to do only differentiate you have to. What is the difference? Only that you have to write. Okay, you have to tell rhombic sulfur to monoclinic. Rhombic sulfur to monoclinic. Okay, same way what I discussed earlier. Okay, and here same way you have to do. Then you will get answer minus 70 kilocalorie you will get. Correct? That is the option third is correct. You have to write the reaction first. Rhombic sulfur rhombic, it is both are, it has two forms, many forms are there, but here rhombic sulfur SR you can tell, SR, and monoclinic sulfur SM, both value are given. Then what will be the difference? Then difference will be just -70 calories. Okay, today I am stopping only here. Next class again I will continue. More questions are there. Next class I will discuss. Thank you.